Mapping has always played a vital role in human societies. Drawing up territories has enabled us a better understanding of place, of its dangers and opportunities. Today's technologies provide easy access to topographical awareness, but what they don't give us is information about elements innate to the environment. This could, for instance, be behavioral patterns of reindeer herds, or perhaps accessibility and safety in regard to tourism in a particular area. The research project Busk is working on developing tools and methods that combine the deeply rooted regional knowledge of the local population with scientific and other expert knowledge, thereby providing vital information to decision makers in regard to land use planning and natural resource governance. Busk's main focus areas are forestry, reindeer herding, agriculture, mining, tourism, and recreation.
Our main attempt has to give voice to local people, to hear them and to give them tools to have their voice heard.
All things in nature, everything is connected. You just have to have the picture of it. And that's one thing that Busk has helped us with, the bigger picture.
It's really important to get the different views and to get the knowledge from the people when we are making the future plan.
Key challenges of Busk project, I would say, are the land use modes and how to get local views included in planning. There are those traditional livelihoods like reindeer herding, and people are really using nature and land areas a lot for their recreational purposes and also for like subsistence. When tourism, for example, comes into the area, it kind of challenges the traditional everyman's rights, for example.
The objectives of Busk are to develop the collection of local knowledge in land use planning, to develop and apply web-based participatory GIS method, to combine science-based knowledge with experience-based knowledge and help the decision makers select relevant knowledge. The project is mainly funded by NPA, the Northern Periphery and Arctic Programme, and coordinated by Natural Resources Institute Finland, LUK.
I think NPA program was good because it covers the whole Arctic and northern parts of Europe. So that was an area where we think that there are kind of similar kinds of issues and regarding land use and land use conflicts and different kinds of industries coming like mining and forestry and tourism. We have similar kinds of interest shared between these areas.
Half of Sweden is reindeer husbandry area, and in the reindeer husbandry area, Sami people have grazing rights for reindeer.
I'm full-time reindeer herder. I've been that for as long as I can remember. We have a very long migration from the mountains in Norway to the coast of Gulf Botany in Sweden. We start by spring. We guard them for the big carnivores. And in the mid of summer, we brand the calves. In the beginning of winter, we move them down by the coast. We stay there all winter. And then in springtime, we move them up to the mountains again. We can't choose where they migrate their routes. They choose it themselves. They will come where the route goes. It's really challenging for us.
For 20 years, we've been working with reindeer herding communities, doing what we in Swedish call renbruksplaner, reindeer husbandry plans. And part of the system, that's the reindeer herders compiling their knowledge, and they're doing it by digitizing and adding data into a computer. So we have developed a system that we named Rengis, that is a participatory geographical information system. As most Sameby they are facing all the challenges. There is ongoing forestry, energy development, there is mines, so there is always many things going on. And in the Busk project, then we looked more specifically on infrastructure development, new train and expansion of a highway. So now we're right at the coast. Here you see the E4 highway that you hear in the background, and parallel to the E4 highway is the planned train line.
It's a high-speed railroad, so it's totally closed, so it's a barrier. So you have to manage that in some way to get a passing over or under the railroad.
We have actually become part of the process, and we have now proposed and gotten a yes for the first actual wildlife crossing. So without us planning, we keep doing barriers. With us being part of planning, we can cut through some barriers.
So this is just by the crest there, it's where it's going to be built. And it's from the reindeer has shown this passage to us. They've been like on the road here a lot.
The Kittilä mine is located in the Lapland region of northern Finland and covers more than 11 square kilometers. It is the largest primary gold producer in Europe. Since open-pit mining was completed in 2012, Kittilä has been an underground-only operation. The company, Agnico Eagle Mines, is an active partner in the Busk project, which enables them to maintain a good dialogue with the local community in the area.
The mines are located there where the ore is located. You have to be able to leave room to all other entrepreneurs, the villages around, and in our case, for example, for reindeer herders.
We were making research in Kittilä. So our aim was to try to look at what are experienced impacts of gold mining and what people think about if there are new mining developments. The message was quite clear that the gold mine was a good thing, but then there was a sentiment that people think that one mine in Kittilä is enough. Companies do have to have local acceptance, otherwise it may cause conflicts.
You have to earn your social license to operate. Nowadays, social license is very valuable thing, and you have to put much effort on that, and all the time you have to think how you could improve it and maintain it. Busk project has been one of our way to get feedback from the communities. In a way, it has been a tool for us, and it will form a part of our normal communication that we are very actively doing with our communities.
Vatnajökull National Park was established in 2008, 11 years ago. Since then, it has been becoming larger. In the summer of 2017, quite a large area in the southern region became part of the national park when Jökulsárlón, Glacier Lagoon, and the area surrounding that became part of the park. Every time we have a new area within the park, we have, well, perhaps not a challenge, a task to make a management plan for the area, because we have to have some future view, and we have to make some framework about the area that is now a national park. We took part in the Busk project, which involved to make a study about one small area, and we were participants the people from the national park, along with many other stakeholders in the area. So like stakeholders from the tourism industry, from the municipality, from nature protection section. The Busk project gave us ideas about methods to do like management plan, because the Busk project involved this small area, it involved the mapping, and it involved a lot of participation of different stakeholders with different views about the land use and the future of the site. Now we have like the all new area around Jökulsárlón, the glacier lagoon, that became part of the national park in 2017. Now we are working with that whole area and we're making management plan, and we're actually using a part of the methodology that was done during the Busk project, mainly concerning mapping, and also in increasing the public participation in making the management plan, making the future plan for the area. It's of course of big value, because we have information lying around in so many sites. So like we have all these different kinds of people that have, what can I say, they have different information, they have different access, they have different, what can I say, story about the area. So it's really important to get the different views and to get the knowledge from the people when we are making the future plan for like a national park.